Today we present to you the final part of the 500 sub marathon. Thank you all for voting, by the way. And here's what it leads to. We will be talking about what we label to be the cutest Pokemon, but we won't only just be talking about why it's cute. This list may be short because we're not going to describe every single thing about the Pokemon, but just a quick skim. But maybe you might find something comedic out of this. But with that said, let's begin.
Ghost Pokemon!
I had a feeling this would happen.
Well, Frostlass's design is based off a Japanese ice spirit who is also a sadist. Yuck.
While Frostlass may not be good as Glalie in battle, Frostlass's design is very faithful to its source material, minus the killing part, and I like its dual typing of Ice and Ghost.
Weirdo. Its cry is interesting though, but there's one issue. Where is this thing's mouth?
Next number. Those eyes!
Chinchino! This thing is so cute! Being based off a chinchilla, Chinchino's fur allows her to deflect attacks.
Ha!
Oh, just shut up. You want to talk considering you like Love Disc.
Cool story! Anyways, Cincino was a decent normal type to have in battle. Unless you're talking about Moara's Cincino, but yeah.
Why does she have those big ears?
Probably a loan from Sylveon. It's so cute!
Speel is just like a ball.
A ball of cuteness!
Whatever. Speel may not be the best on your team statistically, until it evolves, that is. But it's pretty unique being a seal shaped like a ball. Plus its cry is adorable.
Walrein is hands down one of my favorite ice types from Hoenn. It's a beast in that shitty Ruby game with its move pool and stats. I also love its design. Maybe it's because I love walruses, but it looks awesome. Speel, promoting soccer since Generation 3. I'll let Shiny handle this one.
Meloetta is a Pokemon that not only has the vocal power to make American Idol worse than it already is, but she also has the power to annihilate anyone from Dancing with the Stars.
Like some legendaries and doorstops, Meloetta has two forms to add to her arsenal, Pirouette and Aria, which adds either Psychic or Fighting to her normal typing. Speaking of Aria, I love her voice, it's so amazing to listen to.
This is coming from the guy who likes Eurobeat Brony.
Anyways, another quality to Meloetta is her appearance in the anime, as she had an entire arc dedicated to her, and Team Rocket almost killed Ash in order to rule the world with Meloetta's power to make the reveal glass appeared. I loved this arc just because of Meloetta. I also really love her design, being based off a Vocaloid and a ballet dancer. And in battle, Meloetta is really good. In fact, Shiniko uses one on her Showdown team, it's that good. And it was so good, it started a totally necessary rivalry with Piplup and Oshawott.
Emolga might not be happy to hear that.
When you wish upon a star, we find water on Mars. Now, I know I've almost talked about Jirachi to death in my top 49, but it's just so cute. Like a puppy, you sickos. Jirachi has the power to grant wishes every 1,000 years through its tags on its head, and is very even in terms of stats with 100 each. I also find Jirachi's design to be really cute, especially with those markings on its eyes. I also love its role in the Jirachi movie, and the friendship with him and Max was really well handled in the film, and it was very funny to watch when it did something, like wishing up chocolate!
Holly Melting's the mascot for Coca-Cola!
Oopsie's better!
Don't care. Cubchoo is so adorable, it's a baby polar bear. What's cuter than that?
The other 4 entries?
Anyways, I also really like its cry. It's so cute and innocent, and in terms of battle properties, Beartic has its made. But Beartic has to come from somewhere. And in terms of stats, it's really good in comparison to other ice types.
Cryogonal.
Hey, at least you don't have vanilla ice cream in your party.
Not my issue. Ah, great. Ben broke his computer again.
Emolga's flying squirrel with an adorable face and a crazy apple fetish.
Well, Iris isn't exactly normal. In terms of electric types, I find Emolga to be better than most because of its abilities, and that I have an inner troll moment when using static.
Emolga's also able to fly using a static in their cape, like Gliscor.
So, Emolga's a vampire?
Oh please, that would just imply it sparkles in the daylight. It's so adorable! I love its design. Its role in the movie was so cool, being the Prince of the Sea and all, and its chemistry with May was awesome. Considering Manaphy was like May's own child, and I felt it was handled really well throughout the film. I think it also helps that her design and attitude makes her feel cute and innocent, not to mention Manaphy's signature move Heart Swap, which allows Manaphy to switch to healthier opponents, is what puts Manaphy on as one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Lillipup is a really cute Pokemon, but that's not the whole shebang of this entry.
Its design is really adorable, being a Yorkshire Terrier, and as I said before, I love dogs. And it was also the first Pokemon I ever caught back in Pokemon Black.
Lillipup is also a brave Pokemon. It faces strong opponents, and when it knows it can't win, it flees. And yet, ironically, it doesn't have the ability to run away. Why? In terms of battle properties, the Lillipup line are really good for Pokemon you first encounter in the game. And if you remember my top 10 Pokemon list, I put Stoutland on there for a reason. This was an entry we both agreed on from the start of this list. While Skitty is not the best Pokemon statistically,
It's awesome! It's so adorable!
thanks for cutting me off, Skitty commonly chases around an object it is fascinated with and tires out.
But I loved it when May had Skitty on her team, and she was one of May's best Pokemon in her contest battles.
It is pretty funny. Its tail is based off of foxtail grass, and not cat toys, KB. And those eyes are so cute for some reason. And in terms of stats, Skitty is mediocre, and I recommend evolving it as soon as possible. So overall, Skitty is number 1 because not only do we both like it, it's also a good Pokemon in the anime, and decent in the game universe. And that's what secures Skitty on this cliche and whatever list. I'm the Mounting Chief.
And I'm the Shiny Coordinator.
And what the? Shiny Co! What's going on?
Where am I?
You're in a world of my design, and you'll never get out.
Now that she's gone, it's time for you to